Hi guys, I'm back and today I'm going to walk you through my current makeup routine. If you are someone that is stuck in a makeup rut and you just haven't been loving the way your makeup's been looking lately, you want to try a new routine, please watch this video and let me know what you think. This is my updated makeup routine. If you want to know how to achieve my go-to makeup look and updated makeup routine, then keep on watching. I am so excited because I have introduced a new step every day, whether I'm wearing makeup or I'm not wearing makeup. I have just started using this amazing product, Ice Glow. I'm going to show you guys how it works. So it is a serum inside a little mold and you pop it out and you ice your face with it. Reason why I love this is because I have dark circles and this helps with your dark circles. So I like to apply it to my eyes first and then it is the best feeling in the world. Some people have ice baths. I ice glow my face and it does melt straight away, so all of the serums get heated up by your skin temperature and melt, and then you just blend it in with your finger. I like to focus it right here first and then go in on the forehead, and you don't need to go for too long because it melts when it comes into contact with your skin. And then I just like to really make sure I work it in. And if you know me, I'm not one for many makeup primers. I've always liked to use serums or moisturizers as a primer, and this makes a great makeup primer. And then when you're done, you just pop it back in the freezer. So in that time that I just went to pop it back in the freezer, it's dried down and look at the glow it's left on my skin. The reason why I'm so excited to film today for you guys is because I have a makeup routine. And I feel like as life goes on, you develop new routines, but I have one at the moment that just works for me. After trying so many brow gels, this is the Anastasia brow gel in the tube and I love this. I take the brow gel and I'm not really brushing them up, but I'm just brushing them up to create thickness. I don't know if you guys can see this little bit here. This is microblading from probably like 6 years ago that just will not fade. I'm thinking about actually getting it removed just so it gives my brows a little bit more of a natural shape. I'm scared it's going to be painful, but I think it's something I need to do. What's good about this is it gives you time to play and move around your brow hairs until it sets, and then when it sets, like they won't move. Instead of using a brow pencil, I love to use a brow balm and powder now. This is the Chanel Brow Wax and Brow Powder Duo, and it gives you a much softer, natural look than using a brow pencil. And this is shade number 02 medium. So you have the brow balm and then the brow powder. So I go in with the gel first, and basically just go over the shape that you have created with your brow gel. And this has been my way of getting fuller brows but having them remain natural, because I felt like when I was using a brow pencil, it was just so hard to keep my brows looking on the more natural side. And to take the natural brows to the next step, I actually will conceal all of this tattoo away so it looks super natural. And this brow gel is actually really long lasting. Like, you'd think because it's a cream it will rub off, but it doesn't. So you don't have to actually even go in and set with the powder if you don't want to. I'm going to take a little bit of the powder and only go in where I just want to define. So just like right on the bottom a little bit. And then that's pretty much it for brows. Huda Beauty Color Corrector. This is actually the shade Peach. I usually use Pink Pomelo, but we'll use Peach today. And then blend that in. Isn't that amazing how that tiny bit of peach just completely transforms the under eye? A must-have for my base is the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I was previously only using the shade number 4, which I still do all on the high points, but we've introduced another shade, and this is shade number 5, so just the next shade up, but it is a little more golden And because I like to not really add foundation, this just helps add a bit of colour into the face. And I kind of just go over. Looks crazy like that, but it blends out really nicely. And then, oh, I love this. So it's going to add a little bit of colour and glow, but it's not like a weird glittery glow. It's like a nice, I really don't even know how to explain this, but there's a reason why this product is so popular. Like, you really can't have too much glow. Do you see just how healthy and beautiful it makes the skin look? It adds glow, it adds colour, I just love it. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer really is my tried and true. This is truly the greatest concealer of all time. So, going to go in right here and then just dab up. Tiny bit on the tip of the nose. Concealer is a very important step for me. Like, you know how even when you're just doing a light makeup, you have your non-negotiables that you can't skip? For me, let's answer in the comments. For me, I just cannot skip concealer, and I really can't skip like lip liner or a lip balm. If I had to pick like a 3-step makeup routine where I just can't skip anything, I would pick concealer, lip liner, and like moisturizer. What would you pick? This combination is the reason why I really don't need to go in with foundation anymore, because I just feel like the glow and the concealer just give my skin everything it needs and more. But I will still go in and add a little bit of cream bronzer. Taking the bronzing cream from Chanel Beauty. This is the shade Tan Medium Bronze. And I like to use this to warm up my face. Starting with the forehead. I like to use this to contour because I just like the shade and dimension it gives. For me, this is just more than enough. See how you can still see that glow because we didn't go in with the foundation? One thing about me is I always have to contour my nose. It's just become a thing. So I like the Westman Atelier stick in the shade Truffle. This is a new brush from Anne Hazarati. This is the E02A, and look at the shape of that. This is such a fantastic shade for contouring the nose. I just feel like contouring the nose really ties everything together. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys this hack in my last YouTube video, but I love this NARS eyeshadow base, but this is the darkest one. Yeah, the shade Dark. And I love just using this as a cream shadow. Actually, I think it was on TikTok that I showed this hack. So it's just super easy to blend. It stays nicely on the lid. So I blend it and then go under a little bit. And I like to do this before setting just so you can clean anything up, go in and add more concealer. Cream products are just so much more forgiving. See how it's just really pretty and effortless? I'm just taking a little bit of concealer on this fluffy brush and I'm just cleaning up this area here to brighten it up and keep it nice and fresh. I have to keep this nice and low because I can't show you yet, but I can kind of show you. So we are brightening the under eye, because who doesn't want to look flawless and awake? Little sneaky, but I promise you guys I'll be able to show you what I was using very soon. But over top of the secret product, I love to use the Hourglass loose powder, and this is just the shade Translucent, and this just seals the deal. So I'm going to go in right here. I know a lot of people aren't baking, but for me, if I am doing a proper makeup look, I feel like it just really helps the makeup look extra flawless. And then I'm just buffing the leftover around the lower half of the face. I'll leave that to marinate for just a second. I still need to wipe this away, so don't think I've forgotten. This has been my favorite thing to do on my eyes, and since I have been using these two products together, I have not worn false lashes. Before I continue, I just realized I forgot to conceal my brows, and it's kind of annoying me. So back to what I was saying about What was I talking about? So back to what I was saying about lashes. I will wear false lashes if I'm going to an important event, like, you know, if I'm going to a nighttime event where I'm going to be taking photos, or like a wedding. I haven't had a wedding in a long time, but you guys know what I mean. So what I love to do is tightline my upper lash line. I take the Huda Beauty Creamy Coal eyeliner in Very Vanta, which is extreme black. This step is what's going to make your natural lashes look extra long. This is a really good long wearing eyeliner. It's super creamy. I don't line the bottom but the top. So I will go in and really color in all of the top lash line. This is a great way to add definition to your eye without making your lid space smaller. You're not changing anything because your waterline is already there, you're just enhancing it. And then what I like to do is take a little tiny bit right here on the outer corner, and then I just use my finger to smudge it. And that little bit you do on the end just makes it a little bit smoky, a little more defined. So now that I've tightlined, I'm going to go in and add mascara. The YSL Lash Clash is so good. So this is what the brush looks like. I have been obsessed with this mascara. Such a good mascara. That's the brush. And then I have had this lash curler as long as I have been an influencer. Back when I started, Tarte used to have a huge budget for sending out PR, and I would receive amazing packages literally like every week. Funny story, well, it's not a funny story, but it's funny to my friends. Back when I used to work in retail, I would curl my lashes. One day I was curling my lashes in the mirror like this, and my arm slipped off the table, and I yanked out every single lash. And like, if you have ever seen one of those memes where people have done this, the lashes all perfectly lined up in the lash curler, that is what happened to me. But I did not use a lash curler again for years, and I feel like that's when wearing false lashes started for me, because I didn't have a choice but to wear them every day for months until my lashes grew back. So lashes are curled, and then how amazing is this mascara? I'm gonna link it below. Well, I'm gonna link everything below, but this mascara is so worth indulging. And then the other eye. You guys hear the birds? I swear Australia is like crazy. No wonder why people think we have kangaroos jumping around in our backyard, because listen to the sounds outside. And then I just like to tap the tiniest bit on the bottom lashes. I've been using an eyelash serum, so my bottom lashes are a bit long. I don't put it on my bottom lashes, but I think it just falls there when I sleep. I'll just dust away any powder now. You guys know most days I'm going to be reaching for Au Naturel or Peach or Emberglow, you know, one of my more peachy warm tone blushes, but at this point it would be a crime if I didn't wear Blossom today, because come on. You know what though, I'm gonna do my lips and save the best for last. So someone the other day on Instagram commented saying they don't like dark lip liner on me, and because one person seems to not like it, I'm not gonna go too dark today. Well, this kind of is dark, but it's not like super dark. So I'm gonna go in with Kevin Aquan in Carnal, which is more of like a pinky nude. I love that these lip liners come with a brush on the end to blend them in. This kind of is a dark lip liner, isn't it? Like, we're not going to have a harsh line, which is the main thing that was bugging our friend. I love Dior lipsticks. So my favorite is the Rouge Dior 100 Nude Look. Such a good nude lipstick. And then the Dior Addict Lip Tattoo is such a nice lip stain. This is the shade 351. I think I'm going to wear this just because it really goes with the whole pink vibe today. All you need is a little bit and it stays on your lips all day. Truly the most exciting step of the makeup routine. Of course, I'm going in with my Silk blush brush. We need a little tap. I don't need to tell you guys, you now know that these are very pigmented. The last time I wore this jumper, I actually wore blushing, but because my base is glowy and we've gone kind of like matte on the lip, matte on the cheek, I want to leave Blossom to have its own moment, but just letting you guys know this shade goes really good with any pink clothing as well. We love a little bit on the nose. So dragging the blush up to the temples just really helps tie everything in together. Love it. So this is it for today's look. I am going to list everything I used down below today because I am really truly recommending and vouching for everything that I used. So many of these steps have just made me really love doing my makeup every day. It makes it super easy. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.